What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Y'all, I'm bringing all my updates back to this channel. I think I told y'all that already. All my case updates. I'm not going to have it on the other channel that I had because I just want everything all in one, right? So I'm gonna give y'all an update on my case with the original creditor. So where we left off at was they had got my case dismissed prematurely, right, y'all? So they lied in the affidavit. The arbitrator took the affidavit for face value. She dismissed the case on the basis of that what I said happened never happened because they stated in the affidavit that it did not happen, right? So from that, they were able to get the case dismissed, y'all. I got so defeated. I felt so defeated. I was like, like, well, I tried, Lord, because at that point it was already going on for about a year, right? So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go back to the stuff I was already doing, which was like credit reporting stuff. Y'all, God literally, when he say keep going, he's with you. When he say keep going, he's with you. He just like, it's crazy how it happened because I never imagined it to happen the way that it did because I thought the case was over. But little did your girl know it wasn't. So God was like, so I'm going into the whole credit reporting thing. I'm like, let me just go ahead and do this. So basically what I was trying to do was get my process together. I was trying to make sure that I perfected my process. So as I keep going against debt collectors, then I can already, you know, step one, do this, step two. I like structure, right? So as I'm going through my whole process or whatever, I'm looking like, hold on. And something clicked, and this ain't nothing but God. This ain't nothing but God. Something clicked like, oh, you could use this to get the case back open. Okay, so let me tell you how this happened. So, because when the arbitrator dismissed the case, she did give me a right to action, which just meant that I can come back to this forum to finish litigating once this thing happens with them, right? So, because remember, we're under the impression that, or she's under the impression that it did not happen when I know that it happened. So when you have it with your credit report, they each creditor, debt collector, whoever is reporting anything, it has to be maximum accuracy, right? And if it's not, you can dispute based on the FDCPA 15 USC 1692. So I was like, oh, I can dispute. Okay, so when they said that this thing never happened, that means then a deficiency, there's no deficiency dollar amount, right? But this is what y'all are reporting the deficiency. So if you report the deficiency, that means the thing had to happen, right? So which would point to what I said. So what I told them was, oh, because they said that this never happened, then therefore this deficiency is incorrect because you can't report something that is not true. So take this off my credit report, right? So there's this thing with the credit reports, there's this thing called e-Oscar, and this is what they use when they get disputes. There is not a person that is reviewing these documents. It's literally a computer. So what happened was they wind up taking, or when I disputed it, they wind up verifying further that pointed to my position the entire time, which was this thing did happen, so the deficiency dollar amount is true. So if I can prove this, then I can get the case back open. I can go back in to arbitration. So what I did was dispute it, and when they came back, y'all, it came back, and not only did they say that it was verified, it also updated with the exact dollar amount that they received in funds, which is the same dollar amount that was on the document that I used against them. The affidavit trumped that. The affidavit trumped that document. But the same funds that they received was now updated via the e-Oscar portal because, again, it's pulling from the computers, which gave me even more of the proof. Not only did I use the affidavit against them, not only was the deficiency dollar amount the correct deficiency, or the correct amount. Now you update my credit report to reflect the exact dollar amount that's in the document that I use, which shows all along I was telling the truth and they was the ones that was lying, right? So then I took it up a notch because with the credit reports, it's not that they not right or correct, but they know how to try to swindle their way out of it. So I'm like, I'm not going to give them no leeway. Now I'm going to force your hand. So I submitted a complaint to the CFPB, which is a government regulator, and they have 15 days to submit an answer. And if they need more time, they can say that within the 15 days, and then they would give them 60 days from the day that you filed the complaint. So when I filed the complaint, within the 15 days, she answered and said they needed more time. Y'all, on that same day, they filed in the state court. Now, mind you, the arbitrator already preserved the right for me to go to arbitration. So why would you go to a state court? And then also, why would you go to a state court to to try to collect on a dollar amount that you said does not exist? Which further proves that this dollar amount is final, because you can't try to collect something that's not final. You can't. You have to come to them with a dollar amount. So now you are inserting yourself as, no, this is further confirming that the dollar amount is true, which means I have the right to go back to arbitration. Because my whole argument was, did they conduct this in a commercially reasonable manner? And that's the claim that survived on my other claims. And that's the one that they used to lie because they did not want to go through litigation. Cool. So not only did the credit reporting admit that you guys lied, or that I can go back to arbitration, now you just filed in a state court for a deficiency amount that you said never really even, does not even exist. So now you are stating that you would have to state that it exists, right? If you're going to try to collect on it, which means I can go now back to arbitration. So once they did that, y'all, I'm like, oh, I got them. So then I said, I'm going to wait, because I have, I think it's 30 days to file an answer. So I said, I'm going to wait. The way it fell, this is how I knew it was God. The way the dates fell was perfect. Like, in order for me to respond, or the time that I had to respond to the state court was well after they was like 2 or 3 days after they was gonna have to respond to this to the CFPB. So she wound up responding and basically gave the rundown of what happened, but stated that the affidavit was a miscommunication. Girl, you don't miscommunicate a date. Like, you don't say, oh, this miscommunication of a date, right? Is basically stating, oh, something happened January 4th when it really happened January 21st. That's a miscommunication of a date. That's getting that mixed up. No, y'all misrepresented, period. And misrepresented, misrepresentation is a part of the Consumer Fraud Act. So y'all was being fraudulently. Y'all was acting fraudulently. Let me put it like that. And I caught y'all, and now y'all mad. Y'all mad that y'all gotta come back because y'all thought y'all girl was not gonna be able to come over here and get y'all back in this court, right? Yeah, wrong. So the lady was like, so when I seen that, I'm like, they just trying to save face. It is what it is, okay? So I found my answer. I tried to get, I found my answer and I found a motion to dismiss because it does not belong in this forum. It belongs in the arbitration. The arbitration is federal. Plus, it's in my contract. It says anybody who wants to go to arbitration can go to arbitration. When I tell you this judge don't like me because I had filed an appeal on one of his cases, I don't care. I don't care about no judge. I don't care about no title. I don't care about no lawyers. I don't care, y'all. Y'all are people. Like, y'all, people are people. It's money. People file bankruptcy. It's all types of ways that things can happen. And plus, God is on my side. So, yeah. So, anyway. So, I said that to say because I know the judge. I know he in his feelings because he had denied my fee waiver, which he wanted me to spend money in his court. But that's fine. Okay, I can spend the money in the court. Guess what? They're going to pay me back when I go to the arbitration, because now I'm going to add that fee in there too, because I should not have to litigate this at any capacity in a state court when y'all already stated that y'all did not even that this dollar amount is not even final. So since y'all want to play with me, I'm going to play with you too. Now my thing is, what I was not worried about but concerned about, because I know I could see how this judge is operating. He definitely got an attitude. But I don't care. I don't care. But if he try to continue to let this go into this court, guess what? Watch this. Because when I say I will be forever in a battle with this company until I get paid what I'm owed, I mean that. I'm not, like, when I tell y'all I'm not scared, I don't care because people got no title. I don't care because you went to school for law. This stuff is all rigged anyway, y'all. I'm not going to get into all of that. I'm saying that to say, I'm here until the wheels fall off. And when you got God, them wheels gonna keep spinning. They gonna keep spinning. So, I'm just a person who likes, I just think of different possible ways that things can happen. Even though I know, you know, God is in control and I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just saying, me thinking of certain things, I'm like, okay, I see how he moving. I see it's shady. He could act, he could do this. Because he already misapplied the law anyway. And that's why I appealed the first case. But it's like, he trying to play. So I know he feels some type of way because, you know, judges and stuff, they don't like to be appealed. But I don't care. Apply the law correctly. Stop acting like people are not people. Like, I'm not just another number. And if you think I'm going to lay down and shut up, no. I might not be a lawyer, but I ain't stupid. And you're not above God. So, you know what I'm saying? You know what? I got God on my side. You know what? Smoke with no God. You know what? Smoke with God. You don't want to smoke with God. So, so I have to pay $55. That's fine. Me having to pay that is not the problem, because now I already started. When I see that they did this when they put this in the state court, I said, oh, not only did now I'm gonna go, because normally you want to do things in good faith, right? And that's what I've been trying to do. I'm just trying to get my case back open. That's why I've been trying to figure out what y'all got going on. And I use y'all word against y'all word. Now that's not the problem, because you shouldn't have lied. I couldn't use it if you didn't lie. But y'all filing in a whole nother forum, knowing that she reserved the right to go back to arbitration, tells me exactly what type of people y'all are. So since y'all want to be those type of people, let's play, right? So I filed in my state, the state Department of Consumer Affairs, which governs like these type of companies and making sure that they doing consumers correctly and there ain't no fraud and stuff. So when I filed, their headquarters is in Arizona, so they referred it to Arizona. So just like 2 days ago, I wound up filing in Arizona because y'all want to file in the state court and be funny? Now I'm about to be funnier, because now not only did you have to go to we went to a government regulatory, now you got to go to the state regulatory, and we still going to arbitration. So let's go. Mind you, y'all, just from the lie, y'all, misrepresentation is under the Consumer Fraud Act, right? Y'all, I automatically get 10%. This is statutory, so I don't even have to prove this. Even though it's proven in a lie, I don't even have to prove this. I get a statutory amount of 10% of the beginning amount, plus either the deficiency wiped out or severely reduced. Y'all, I think because of the way of the steps that they took, mine is going to be completely wiped out, which is already 3, 4, 5 figures. On top of that, if they are found, if I could prove that they committed fraud, which again, lying in an affidavit is fraud because you got my case dismissed based off that lie, I can get 3 times the damages, y'all. So let's just say for shits and giggles, let's just put dollar amounts out there. If I'm suing for, let's say $10,000, right? If I'm suing for $10,000, but they are found to have committed fraud in my state, 3 times that, which is treble damages, 10,000 times 3 is $30,000 is what would be rewarded to me. Now, I'm not going to tell y'all the dollar amount, but I'm just giving you an amount. Like, if it was $10,000 and that was my damages, 3 times that is $30K. What? What? Like, I'm just here for the experience. I'm not even here really thinking like, oh, I'm gonna get the, like, I was just trying to get some experience under my belt. I really don't know what the dollar amount is going to be honest, because I'm not even looking at it like that. I don't even know what. I just know for sure the statutory amount, which is 5, but that could just be wiped out, like 5 figures. That could just be wiped out automatically. So I'm looking, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so misrepresentation, y'all. Misrepresentation is literally covered under the Consumer Fraud Act. And it's deceptive. That's deceptive. And the reason why it is because you lied in an affidavit when you can prove that this item had been gone like 4 or 5 months prior to you submitting this. So it was nothing to go on your computer and go check right quick. So you lying. No, y'all lied. Y'all lied, and that's deceptive, and that's misrepresenting a dollar amount, and all of these things fall under the Consumer Fraud Act. So y'all, when I say God literally handed me this case on a silver platter, this is so crazy to me because I'm no lawyer, but I like law. So it's like, it's exciting to see how far I've even gotten, y'all. And it's been going on since 2024, March of 2024. So when I say God redeems, when I tell y'all God redeems, like, this is insane. Like, because I was not even thinking about the possibility of what could happen. Like, I wasn't even thinking. I thought I was done. Whole time, God said, uno reverse. Uno reverse. Like, this is so crazy to me. But anyway, y'all, yeah, that's the update. So I have to submit my $55 tomorrow. And then he has to rule in the motion, like I said. And with my motion, cause see, he like to be. I feel like he be liking to be slick and stuff like that. So now I'm gonna submit a not just a motion, but I'm also gonna submit I filed my answer. I filed my motion to dismiss, and then I'm gonna submit a general correspondence stating that I've already started this case in arbitration, and I like basically on some I dare you try to keep this here. I dare you try to keep this here, because when I say I will fight them tooth and nail. Forever, keep frauding forever. I'm gonna keep going, like, you know what I'm saying? So I dare he try to do that, because not only did I file the case, y'all, because they could try to be like, oh, you know, because again, like I was saying, you're supposed to do this stuff in good faith. So it would be bad faith for me to like file an arbitration and they had already filed in the state. But no, I already had that right reserved. So since I already know that this lawyer this judge got a little attitude problem with me, oh, now I'm gonna let you know what's up. Cause I'll sue them too. And I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, because now you're being funny, like, but that's just me speculating and stuff like that. I'm telling y'all, I'm not the person that care about nobody's title. We are all people. Nobody is above the next person. I don't care what this world tell you. And I am one to continue to go after the people that be playing around with people. I don't care about no debt. That don't even, if we're not gonna go into all of the stuff about debt, because I'm not gonna do that on this video. But at the end of the day, y'all, that judge he's a thorn in my behind. But now I'm gonna let him know, yeah, arbitration has already been filed. And not only that, the company paid to initiate, like, they paid their dues so that it could be in this forum, which tells you they also know it belongs here too. Because why else would you pay? If you know that this is in a state court, why else would you pay for this amount? Or yeah, why would you pay for arbitration if you know it's in state court? See, y'all think y'all could be funny and overwhelm somebody. I don't get overwhelmed. And y'all, I've been in the wilderness season, so God has been refining me. When I tell you, worrying and anxiety is not a part of my vocabulary no more. I don't care about nothing. And I keep telling people, y'all don't want smoke with God. That's a company, that's people, that's the enemy, that's whoever. I have God on my side. So there's no losing for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, just from me being able to get this case back open says a lot. Like, that, I just did not see how that was going to happen. And me just pivoting into something else that I already was learning is what God used to get this case back on. So I say that to say, that's my case update, y'all. I might want to stay tuned, because I'm going to give shorts that's going to give like real-time updates when they come in. And yeah, so if y'all like this, all my pro se, if you want to stay tuned for my pro se legal battles, I got debt collectors I'm going after, and original creditors that they want to play too. But I got some other stuff that I feel like God got me learning. So it's some stuff that's going to keep coming with this pro se stuff, because you don't need a lawyer. You just got to be willing and ready to do it. Have some confidence and be bold about it, because they're going to try to intimidate. But I don't get intimidated. It just be like, I don't like when I don't know certain things and I know that they know more than me. So then they be like, oh, I don't know if I could, I don't know if I can get this off. And then when they be doing little fraud stuff like that, it'd be irritating. But like I said, when you got God on your side, you can't lose. So if y'all want to stay tuned for more videos like this, for this whole battle, this is the latest update. I will give y'all more as time comes. But yeah, if y'all like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in my next video. Thanks for watching. Y'all, so the day that I was going to upload this, I wound up getting this email from the actual company, y'all. When I tell y'all, this is so crazy to me. Like, I'm literally a pro se litigant. I have no prior, like, law experience or nothing. This is so crazy to me. But anyway, a law firm is not going to want to talk settlement if they know that their hands wasn't tied, y'all. When I say my case this go round is so solid, like, that's the reason why they even fought me. Like, they were willing to go the whole mile the first time. They just was really trying to throw me out. throw me off guard by telling that lie, but the lie actually worked in my favor and against them, because now not only did you lie in an affidavit that's a sworn document, you lied to an arbitrator to get the case dismissed. On top of that, I could use the same affidavit against what you were reporting on my credit report, because you said that this thing did not exist. So therefore, a dollar amount should not have been reporting at that point. So now that's FCRA claims as well. And then that's misrepresentation of a debt, y'all. That's also fraud. And all of those things fall under the New Jersey CFA, which is Consumer Fraud Act, which I already told y'all about. That's 3 times the amount in treble damages. So like I said in the video, 3 times that amount. If we just talking about 10K, that's 30K off the rip, y'all. That is just what I am owed for treble damages. If I was to be awarded $10,000 in damages, my damages is already over $10,000, because the statutory dollar amount is around $15K. So I'm already at, like, when I tell y'all, they would be so FUCK ED, like, y'all, this is insane. This is insane, because you have to answer to the arbitrator, you have to answer to the state, you have to answer to the government. Like, from them doing all based off of that lie, y'all, they would literally have to answer to so many channels, and they know that this is fraud, and they don't want this type of stuff out there. And this is why they want to talk settlement, y'all, because my paper trail is insane. Like, not only do I have the affidavit that y'all submitted, I also have on two occasions from y'all company where y'all admitted that this was a misrepresentation or a miscommunication or quote unquote whatever. So y'all, companies are not going to want to settle if they don't feel like their hands are tied and they can't figure out a way out of it. And to be honest, it's their word against their word, which is what I've been saying the entire time. Now, y'all, I did make a shirt about this, but I had to add this in here because this came in literally after as I was editing this video, and I was like, oh my gosh. So now I'm going to make y'all pay for my time, and it is not going to be a small number, because one thing's for sure and two things for certain. I've been dealing with this for a whole year, y'all. March of 2025 is when it started. I think I said 2 years in the video, so that was a mistake, but it was actually March of 2025, and then a year and some change now that you all based off of that lie, you got my case prematurely dismissed. When I tell y'all, and I know my worth, and I know where I stand, and I know that y'all not going to come to me talking settlement if you didn't know where I stand too, and how much y'all have to lose. So y'all, stay tuned and stay the course if you are on your pro se litigation journey against anybody, debt collectors, whatever, because this is an original creditor. But when I tell y'all God is so good, like he literally handed me this on a silver platter, y'all, stay tuned for more.